Today I'll be talking about encryption and the U.S. government, specifically about whether it is ethical for the U.S. government to force programmers to weaken their encryption so that the government can access data if it has a warrant. I believe that it is unethical for a government to force weaker encryption due to the massive negative consequences of doing so. And I shall argue this using rule utilitarianism. So first off, some context. If the government wants something and has a valid reason for it, it can use a warrant. This has worked in the past, but the rise of computers and computer-implemented encryption has thrown a wrench in the works. Modern encryption has become so strong that oftentimes a company can't release information even if it wants to. Only the person with the encryption key can. A recent Ars Technica article quotes Rod Rosenstein as saying that there's a cost to impregnable security. Criminals are going to be able to get away with stuff, and we won't be able to hold them accountable. That sort of sums up the situation. Modern encryption has made some data warrant-proof, and lots of government people are not happy about it. So, to analyze this with rule utilitarianism, first we have to present a moral rule that can be universalized and analyze the positive and negative benefits of that rule. So, let's say our rule is the government should be allowed to weaken encryption so that they can access data with a warrant. On the surface, this sounds great, but if you take a closer look, the negative consequences become clear. Sure, the government would catch a few criminals, but once people see that encryption has been weakened, and they will just move to services that still offer strong encryption and are not under U.S. jurisdiction. According to a recent article in The Economist magazine, once a flaw in WhatsApp was discovered that allowed encrypted messages stored by the company to be read, criminals abandoned it in droves for more secure alternatives. Another problem is that making it easier for the government to read encrypted messages or data makes it easier for criminals to also read these same things. Weakening encryption would damage a system that lies at the very foundation of online e-commerce and communication. So, in conclusion, I think the government-mandated weakening of encryption is unethical due to the vastly negative consequences, according to rule utilitarianism.